Hello, dear friends, dear fans. I bring you greetings. I hope that you are doing well. I'm thankful. If you're my regular viewer, you wouldn't know that I am a grateful girl. I'm thankful to be counted among the living, and I'm grateful for the privilege to be alive today because it is a privilege. So when you wake up and see the dawn of another new day, like I always say, make it a point of duty to count one thing that the Lord has done for you and be grateful for, because it is He who has life that has hope for a better tomorrow. So I welcome you to my channel. This is your girl Katie, and I welcome you to another episode of Never Give Up. And I'm just tuning in today to encourage someone and share a few tips about how you can stay motivated when all you feel like is to give up. A lot of the times it's easy. I'm sure if you're watching me, you must have heard of this phrase that says that failure is okay, but giving up is not an option. You must have heard this phrase quite a million times. But then, how do you stay motivated when all you seem to do doesn't work? How do you stay motivated? That's a very big question, isn't it? Like, well, let's share a few tips and find out. First thing, what I want you to realize is that the feeling of giving up, it's absolutely normal. So it's okay to feel like giving up, and that's because even the most motivated people at some point in their life will tell you that all they have ever wanted to do was give up. So if you're feeling like that and you're watching me, it's absolutely fine to feel that way, but it is not okay to get to the verge of your breakthrough and then give up. So when you feel like giving up, that's the more reason why you want to find out why you need that thing so badly, why you cannot give up just because you tried and failed. Now, the first thing I want you to do if you're watching me is that I want you to identify your thought patterns, okay? Identify your thought patterns. What is it that makes you feel that giving up is your last option? What is it that makes you feel that you can't go on anymore? Because when you identify your thought pattern, it becomes a game changer in motivating you when the going gets tough. It's all here. The mindset, the battlefield is in your mind. Once you can tweak your mindset and have the I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me mindset, I can assure you that that will be a big game changer in motivating you, even when you felt like no one was there to even motivate you. Now, I want you to also think twice. And before I move on, I just also want to mention that in the process of identifying your thought patterns, it could be anything around low self esteem. It could be something like maybe you see the failure even before it happened. It could be that you are saying, what if, and what if? And so you're limiting yourself quite a lot when you haven't even really tried all that you need to be trying. I want you to think twice about why you want to give up. Why do you want to give up so bad? Is it because of the following reasons? Do you think that success is something that happens instantly like that? I'll tell you that instant success is a myth. It is a myth. And that's because a lot of the times we live in a generation where instant gratification has made it that we look at other people's success and we just want it. And you hear statements people have made, phrases such as, well, I don't need to work hard to make it, I can just make it. It's all about knowing this, it's all about knowing that. So you've heard statements like that, but don't let that deter you. Don't let that distract you and make you feel that instant success it's something that happens, like you just do that with, by the click of your finger and everything falls on your lap. It doesn't just fall on your lap overnight. And why? Because the magic lies in the journey. Yeah, the journey is where the magic lies and makes the end goals ever so sweet. That's where the magic lies. So when you're going through the challenges, keep yourself motivated, because when you come out on the other hand and a stronger person, you will be glad you did, and you will so enjoy whatever that you've achieved. Do you feel stuck? It could be that a different approach it's all that you need. There's always a million and one ways to get to our goals, but a lot of the times when we try and fail and try and fail, we get so stuck in what we've tried that our minds are not open to the other ways in which we could use to achieve what we need to be achieving. But may I also remind you that whatever ways you choose to use, may it be clean. No cutting corners. Okay? No cutting corners, but there's always a million and one ways to achieve your goals. It's not always the one or the two that you have tried. Could it be that you feel like giving up because even before you had started, you have already seen the blocks on the way, you have already seen the failure even before you started? Some people, before they undertake a journey or start a business, all they have already seen is how that business has already failed. So they see the failure even before they had started. What if, what if? Do not allow your future self to have regret about what you could have done better today. So if you're watching me and you're feeling so demotivated, I want you to kind of think that, but what if I try this and it actually works? What if I try this and I succeed? What if I start this course and I make it, and I make it with an A plus? What if I start this business and I become a millionaire? It's not about what if it doesn't work, but what if it does work? Are you just going to limit yourself and feel discouraged because you feel that it will not work? It's all in your head. Try it, give it a go, and you will be surprised at how much potentials you've got inside of you. Do you feel like quitting because you're struggling in one way or another and you feel ashamed to ask for help? We live in a generation as well where struggles have been equated to a thing of shame. No, I'm here to tell you that if you're struggling, if you need to seek help, please by all means do seek help. Struggles shape character. It makes you a stronger person. You come out the other end stronger, bolder, and able to hold another person's hand to say, hey, look, I did this thing and I made it. So if you're struggling, I can wear your shoes, I can empathize with you because I know exactly how you're feeling. So do not quit just because you're struggling and you're feeling ashamed to ask for help. By all means, it's a strength when you realize just when you need to ask for help. Everybody is a product of help, so never be ashamed when you're going through your struggles. Reach out and seek help if you need to, but giving up, it's not an option. Now, these are a few tips that you can remind yourself and or use to stay motivated when you feel like giving up. What do you do? Tip number 1: identify what you lack. It could be that you lack something in a particular field that you're struggling to achieve. Say, for example, you're trying to get a job and maybe you're not being hired. Do you need to then go back to the list of essential requirements and maybe tweak your resume? Is something lacking there that you need to achieve? What do you lack? Do you need to maybe volunteer for a good few months and gain the experience that you need? Do you need to pick a course and do for maybe 3 months? There are lots of short courses online. What do you lack? Fill in those gaps so that you can get one step closer to achieving your goals. The second tip that I want to share that will keep you motivated is that be patient with yourself. CEOs were not built overnight. A lot of the times we judge ourselves so harshly because we tried and failed. Be patient with yourself. It's a journey and it takes time. It does take time. Sometimes it takes years. Sometimes it takes months. Okay, so be patient with yourself. If you have those big dreams, those big goals, be ready to go for them, be ready to put in the work. Unfortunately, a lot of people desire gold medals, but nobody is willing to be trained as an Olympian. So if you have those big dreams, those big goals, go for it, but be patient with yourself. CEOs were not built overnight. It takes time. Tip number 3: do not compare yourself to others or live according to people's recommendations or commendations. Wake up every single morning, do yourself. If you're watching me and you don't have one, I implore you, it would be the best thing that you have ever done. Write a long list of I am. I wake up every single morning and that's what I do. I tell myself I have a long list of I am. I am blessed. I am ahead. I am not beneath. I am on top. I'm the top. I'm not the tail. I am a lender. I am not a borrower. I am rich. I am in health. I am wealthy. I am a leader. I am a good mom. I am me. So give yourself a long list of I am, and not by people's. Don't live your life by what people think about you. It doesn't matter. Their perspectives, their opinions, they can keep it to themselves. It doesn't matter. But remember, where you need to learn and grow and make changes, always do your best to do that. Otherwise, you will keep falling in the same mistakes. Do you get into a point where you need to sit down with yourself and reevaluate yourself? Are you constantly quitting on things? You might be constantly quitting to a point where it's become a habitual pattern. You might need to sit down with yourself and find out the reasons why you're always quitting. So you start the business, it doesn't work out the first time, you quit. You start a course, you face one challenge in it, you quit. Are you always quitting to a point where by default, everything you start, you just quit? You need to sit down with yourself and sort something out, because if you don't, as you age and grow in the evening of your life, you would end up blaming everyone except you. Sometimes the obstacle is within us that we just need to sit down and sort it out. The next thing that I want you to think about as well and do, which I had to learn to do as well, and I can tell you that it really, really helped me. Celebrate the little win, you know, the strides that you make in achieving all those goals that you've set for yourself. Celebrate yourself, please. A lot of the times we judge ourselves so harshly, so we try, we fail, and then we sit down. I used to do that as well. You sit down for many, many days and you go on a guilt trip and how, okay, to this little thing you couldn't even do it. Are you that useless? I mean, are you that bad? You go on a guilt trip for days before you can pick yourself and dust yourself up. So when you achieve those little strides in those big achievements or goals or dreams that you have, why don't you celebrate yourself? I celebrate myself now. When I achieve something, I pat myself in the back. I'm like, Katie, well done. It just gives you this sense of, yes, I can do it. And you keep going. And lastly, before I go, we've all heard this old cliche that says, what doesn't kill you makes you strong. Yes, what doesn't kill you makes you strong. Think about it. It's not about quitting now. Because if you quit now, what you're running away from today will be ahead of you, waiting for you tomorrow to deal with. I don't know what you're going through right now. I don't know where you find yourself in the journey of your life, but I want you to remember that you are unique, you are peculiar. Trust yourself, you can do it. Tell yourself every single day that I've got this, I can do it, and more importantly, the Lord has got your back. It is not done, it is not over yet until he says it's over. The Bible says that who is he that says a thing and it comes to pass when the Lord hath not spoken? Don't allow any man conclude on your destiny, because man is not God. You are God's project in progress. He is not done with you yet. So if you will not give up on yourself, keep holding on, keep holding tight, your day will definitely come. So please, I do hope that I was able to add some value to your life. Please do share this video and do like, and please subscribe at the bottom of this video as well. If you've tried any tips or anything you've done that has kept you motivated, please do drop your comments in the comment section. I'll be more than glad to also learn, because we need to stay motivated every single day. And remember, be your #1 fan, because people might not always have time to motivate you. So till my next video, guys, do remain blessed.